Kelly, and today I'm going to interview these two students. So the first question is, what's your guys' name?
I'm Takumi.
Takumi-san.
I'm Tomoki.
Tomoki-san. Where are you from? I think it's obvious.
We're from Osaka.
Osaka.
We're Nabare.
Nabare. And the second question is, what do you major in NCU?
My major is environmental engineering.
Environmental engineering.
Science and materials.
Science and
Materials.
I want to ask, what's the most impressive course that you take in NCU? Like the class that you like the most?
In this class, we can do the experiment.
In the laboratory?
Yes.
What about yours?
Me too.
The same?
Yeah.
I want to ask another question is, what's the difference between the education system in Korea and Japan? Almost the same.
But I think the English education is more better than Japan. Almost different country, some sports.
Your university students, they don't play sports on campus?
Only the team member.
Can play.
Can play.
What's the atmosphere learning in school and how's the difference?
I think the Taiwanese people is more enthusiastic for study than Japan.
In Japan, the classroom is quiet. Nobody will raise their hand.
Yeah.
So do you guys take courses that were in Taiwanese, or in your class is all foreign language? Well, you guys say that Japanese they don't raise their hand during the class, and we have heard saying that you have to read the atmosphere. Is that because of this? So Japanese are more like some conservative, more shy.
Yes.
So can you explain what is reading the atmosphere?
For example, in the room, if nobody eats food, maybe we cannot eat.
Hi, I'm Ariel, and today I'm going to interview these two students from the street. Okay, and can you tell us what's your name? My name is Sayang. And your name? My name is Okay, and which country do you like to come from? I'm from Korea. You both are from Korea? Yep. Oh, and what's your major? Chinese. How long you been studying Chinese?
I think around 1 year and a half.
1 year and a half?
Yeah.
Can you share with us what's the most impressive class you've ever taken?
In here, Taiwan.
Yeah, in Taiwan.
Class?
Yes, class.
My language center class.
10%.
Yeah, intensive class. Everyday morning.
Why it is impressive?
Because I came at a level 4 times.
Do you feel like the teaching in Taiwan or the atmosphere in Taiwan is different from Korea's? Like how? How is
Because using fun.
繁体字。
繁体字.
Oh.
But when I was in Korea, I studied 简体字. That's why when I was in Korea, I don't have any chance to speak in Chinese like that. So
You have a lot of
yeah.
And what about yours? Your most impressive class?
I think I'm also
Oh, Chinese morning class.
Yes.
How it is impressive.
Because I every day take this class, so I think Chinese level
Oh, improve. Oh. uh, and do you feel like the teaching in Taiwan is different from Koreans? Oh, pronunciation. What about the students? Do they like say a lot of raise their hands in class?
in Korea. Nobody.
They just sit there,
Yes,
Uh-huh.
just listen, but
quiet.
really quiet.
Oh.
This class for everyone to see.
Is it because the students are foreigners, like they are not Taiwanese? What about a class that has Taiwanese?
I've never had take classes.
Oh, so in NCU you learn with other foreigners.
Only for them.
Oh. Do you know the differences between the Taiwanese education system and the Korean education system?
Korea.
Uh-huh.
When I go to university, I was taking the big exam. This is for small university. It's called Sunik.
Student.
All of them just studying for that test the whole life. Whole life for studying because of that.
And do you know the education system in Taiwan?
No, actually, I don't know in Taiwanese education system. But I think university system is similar.
Yeah, it's actually similar to like we also study from like elementary school to high school, like just for the university and Chinese. And do you feel like there's a problem in this system? Yeah, a lot. Like,
Because this is just one chance.
oh, so you feel like you only have one chance to determine your life.
We have very strong pressure to have a that class. That's why I think a lot of high school in Korea they doesn't have freedom. Really,
have freedom.
yeah, we don't have freedom because I think that every morning I think around 8 a.m. go to school and after that class we should study at until 10 o'clock. And going to another academic or studying out myself until like now.
Do you think you guys are the survivor of the test or the system? Yeah, you guys, the survivor.
Like
You survive from the test or the pressure.
yeah,
A little?
because I'm already university student, that's why
And
I'm free. I'm free.
I want to ask you guys, you're a sophomore student or third grade? Third grade.
Yeah, third grade.
Ooh.
Sophomore. Yeah. Third grade, yeah.
Oh, I'm a second.
Oh.
안녕.
What's your name?
My name is Madhu.
And where are you from?
I'm from India.
And what do you major in here?
I'm doing PhD in electrical engineering.
Oh. So, the first question is, so we want to ask you about learning here. Do you find some differences between India and Taiwan?
Yes, and as compared to India and Taiwan, in India, basically we focus on a theoretical knowledge, but here it's more about practical knowledge, and we need to do the experiments and we need to prove the results. But in India, it's more the focus is more on theory. The examinations are more difficult from here, but practical knowledge is very easy. But
So you
here,
think here is easy in another part?
easy in examination. Like coursework is easy, but the lab.
Oh, the lab.
Lab results are very difficult to take out.
Okay, so maybe can you elaborate on like teamwork here? Do you find some differences between English students and Taiwanese students?
Well, when I was in India, I was very compatible with them as compared to the Taiwanese because there is a language barrier. But if there are some international students with my team, it's nice to work with them because of the language they are also afraid to talk with me, and like the communication is not 100%. So in India, it's there. So teamwork, like yeah.
So maybe I can ask you what's your most impressive class here?
Impressive class. Oh, I did one class related to the neural networks, artificial neural networks. So that was an impressive class for me.
What in what part?
Like because I always just heard about the neural network and artificial intelligence, but on that class when I was studying, there were some projects, so I applied my like knowledge to do the projects. I applied artificial neural network for that. So from that point I started using those technologies.
Oh, you started using it.
Yes, in my project, and right now I'm using it.
So do you know the difference between maybe India's educational system and Taiwan's educational system? Maybe you can tell me about some of your parts.
In Indian educational system, I feel like the like here the classes are, for example, 3 hours every week. Like if Monday, so Monday 9 to 12 there is a class. But India, you will have classes just for 1 hour.
Oh,
But
just for 1 hour.
but 3 days.
Okay. 3 days.
Yes. So you need to go on Monday also, and Tuesday also, and on Wednesday also.
Oh, I have taken such class in different campus, and that is our listening and speaking class. We divided into 2 days. We have to go it on Monday and Wednesday. But I think it's good because I can have a longer breaking time.
Yes. So in India, classes are like just for 1 hour, but
Many days.
many days. But here it's like one day, but like more hours.
Do you think it's going to trivial or you like it more than to stay in the classroom for 3 hours?
Yeah, no, because I didn't have the practice. So after 1 hour, 1.5 hours, I just lose my concentration.
Sometimes.
Yeah, it's surprise because till now I just have a habit to do 1 hour class. After 1 hour, the subject is changed, so the interest like change, you know, because another teacher is coming. We are studying another subject, so it's like okay, we switch it, but
Like a
still
session after a session, but you're not ready.
yes. So it's like a new thing for. So it again I start getting interest. But here like after 1 hour or 1.5 hour, I start losing interest in the
I
subject.
think it happens all the time. And maybe I want to ask, like, how do you enter college? Because in Taiwan, we just start to prepare for a very big exam. We call it college entrance exam.
Okay.
And then after that test, you maybe have another chance that decide on you. You can choose to take it or not. I want to ask how Spain has this kind of educational system.
In India also we need to qualify an exam, and after qualifying the exam, there's we will get some rank, or like from all India rank. So according to the rank, we go to the college and we fill the counseling forms.
Which the like levels you have from
Yeah, like the exam has 2 levels.
two?
2 levels. First, I need to clear the first level, and then I can give the exam for second level if I clear the first level.
Also, you have to finish one, and then you can go to another one.
Yes, and then when I'm like clearing the second level, then only I will get the best college in India. And if I clear the first level, then average colleges or like very less colleges. And if I don't give the exam or I score very bad, then only the private colleges.
Okay, so going to ask you the atmosphere in class you feel like how the students and their participation. Maybe you can elaborate on it.
In some classes, the students sometimes ask questions in Taiwanese. So if the professor also answer in Taiwanese, sometimes they translate the question, otherwise they give answers in Taiwanese. So at that time the participation is not very good. But if the professor is translating the question, if someone is asking in Taiwanese, professor translate the question in English for us and give answer in English. So at that time I get like more participation. So it depends on the teachers.
So you think like everyone is very participating?
Yes, in classes, yeah, everyone participates.
So I think we know more about it, the classes that no matter you take or the life you tell us. So very thanks for
Okay.
Bye
Bye.
Hello, I'm Rex, and can you guys introduce yourself? Like, what's your name?
Okay, so I'm Nick, and I'm currently an exchange student here in the NCU.
And I'm Phoebe. I'm an exchange student as well.
And can you guys tell us where are you from?
I'm from Hong Kong.
Yeah, probably.
And what do you major in National Central University?
Oh, I'm majoring in finance here.
And I'm in Faculty of Arts.
So we want to ask you about learning here, like courses or the education system. So do you find some difference between your country and Taiwan?
I think for my lessons, I think it's, the biggest difference here is we speak Chinese in the lesson and we communicate with the teacher in Chinese, and sometimes we like to we have to translate some concept wording in some very long Chinese sentence so as to explain my thinking, and I think it's quite challenging.
Yeah, like I couldn't really speak Chinese, that's why. So having lessons in Chinese here is a little bit difficult. Like in Hong Kong, we only have English lessons.
And I want to ask the difference of the education system between Taiwan and Hong Kong, like the test when you study in the high school, and you have to have the test to the university. So can you tell us more about it?
For the test, I think like in NCU it's more like a little bit more casual, and like we have a lot of tests. But in Hong Kong, we only have like midterms or finals, or like most of the time. That's why. So it's like a little bit different and more casual here.
Oh, so you mean the course is more practical in Hong Kong?
Is it practical? I'm not sure, but more like we have big tests, but not those small ones. More
Oh.
like,
And can you tell about the education system between Taiwan and Hong Kong, like in your department in NCU?
I think here in NCU students and also class are more focusing on the theory, on the concepting in the in academic area. But in Hong Kong, we will, at least in my subject, I think we would pay more attention on how to use those theory or concept instead of just discussing about it on the table level.
Oh. And next question is, what's the most impressive course that you took in NCU? Like your favorite or like something you dislike?
For me, it's the behavioral finance course. It is a little bit weird for me because the professor didn't let us to use our phone and tablets and computers, and
Oh.
I thought it's pretty interesting because yeah, I'd never seen
Did it before.
never seen it before, and but it's good because somehow it just stops us from being distracted by other things.
Yeah.
So we could be like more focused in class.
Oh. And how about you?
But for me, I think it's quite similar with what I learned in like in my home country. So I think not much impressive. I think it's quite similar.
Oh. And the last question is the atmosphere of learning in NCU, like the participation or like something.
Oh, I think students here, like the learning atmosphere here is really good because students like they don't skip classes and they don't really talk too much in the class, so
Oh.
pretty good because you can focus and everybody's listening, so yeah, pretty good.
Yeah, true. My classmates also take notes on in the lesson, so I think yeah, they're hardworking.
So in Hong Kong, will you interact with a professor, like asking a question or something?
Oh, yes, we will. And I think a little bit different here because NCU students are a little bit shy, maybe. So
Yeah.
somehow a little bit less interaction here. But in Hong Kong, probably more.